back with the first pitch right after this. Baseball fans, and welcome. We've got the American League Wildcard Series on the show. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Minnesota Twins. Joined by my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here for game one. And towing the slab, Pablo Lopez. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Jorge Polanco, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Lopez, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slurve, a curve, and he works at a sinker. Strike 2.
0-2.
And that's in the dirt.
Ball.
The pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Line drive. He hauls it in. 2 away. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, a big series.
Julio Rodriguez
No ball.
at the
1
plate
strike.
with 2 away, swings through that one. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Hard hit, right side. Sends it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. We're midway in inning number 1. No score. And we're back. Our starting pitcher in this one, Garrett Cole.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Bottom of the first. This is Willie Castro. And takes low for ball 1.
1-0.
And that's a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone. Now 2-2. The wind in the pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And another ball.
Down 4.
Inside ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
0-1.
Cole a check to first. Castro back easily. Right-hander kick steals. And that one is lifted in the air. As this one sized up. He's got it. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away, jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Now, Edouard Julien. Griffey on his way over. Long run, nice grab. And there are 2 outs.
Batting fourth, the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
There's Byron Buxton. There's a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Now
That's
one
the ball.
miss. There's a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
And another ball. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 1 of the Wild Card Series. Wouldn't chase that time.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's gone. He sends it out of here. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won. See how he stays square to the plate. He takes a breaking ball that's away, gets around it, gets it up in the air, and hits a long home run. Not exactly the way that you teach it in the cage, but you'll take the result.
And here comes Carlos Correa. And there's a foul ball. Here's the 0-1.
Ball.
Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in Game 1. Now he breaks his bat. Garver. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But the Twins bring in 2 on the homer. And it's 2-0. You're watching the American League Wild Card Series on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Trey Griffey. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Well, like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you've got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that could cost your team the season.
That one inside. 1-2 to count.
frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Corey Seager stands in now and watches strike 1. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson. A consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
Got him swinging. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
2 outs, base is empty. That one not close. And 1-1.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Just off the outside edge.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nobody left for Seattle, and they're down 2-0. Back in target field, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Ryan Jeffers. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a pitch. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws, and it beats him for the first out after the drop 3rd strike. Max Kepler at the plate. Breaking ball through there for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. That misses, and the count is 1-1. Swings through that.
1-2 to count.
One down, base is empty. Good job to fight that one off. Kicks and fires. Just missed.
It's a good take.
And another ball.
Still just the 2nd batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. Look at him working hard out there.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Fly ball down the line. Isbell gets under it, and there's 2 away. Next is the designated hitter, Matt Wallner. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Going to count 1-2. And there's a ball. And the right-hander deals. Hard hit to third. In time to Garver. And that is the inning. Nothing across here this half. We head on now to the top of the... Back in Minnesota, the batter now will be Will Smith. Lopez back to work. There's a strike at the knees.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Got the back going too soon. It's strike two. Here comes a pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. The wind of the pitch. Misses off the plate. And that is ball one. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Cade Marlowe up next for the Mariners. And there's a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
No ball.
The Twins up by 2. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss. On to first, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. Here's the third baseman. Bounce to the left side. Correa. Over to first, and that'll do it. And 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're still down. It's 2-0. Bottom of the inning. Now here's Jake Bauers.
No left field. Jake Bauers.
And a pitch. Just missed.
That's high.
Next offering is fouled back. Left-hand batter waits.
2-1.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The punch out there. One gone here.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here's Alex Kirilloff. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the corner. That's strike 1. Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
Outside.
Throw to second, and he's out.
You know, when you've got cooler temperatures like this, sometimes it's a little harder to get some offense going because hitters just don't want to feel the sting in their hands. They don't barrel it up. So being aggressive there, trying to get into scoring position by stealing a bag, I get it. Sometimes you just have to try to manufacture some runs, especially in temperatures like this.
Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Game 1 of this wild card series. And now for Seattle, Kyle Isbell. And that's a little high.
There's a good feel in the ballpark, and that's what you expect when the home side has the lead in Game 1. This energy is going to keep building with every out.
And another ball.
Probably looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Swings and misses. And it's 2-1.
2-1.
And that's outside.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Count is full.
Lopez gets the swing and the miss. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boo. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Polanco swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. That missed by a lot. And now it's even 1-1. The M's down by a pair here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 outs. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
Lopez gets the swing and the miss, and the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Mariners go down quietly there. They trail it here 2-0. And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. And now for the Twins, Edouard Julien. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Julien measures 6 feet 2 inches, 195 pounds, and he was born in Canada. The 1-1. In the air, left field, down the line. He's there. He's got it. And there's 1 down. Now it's the power speed combo. Byron Buxton. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. And downstairs. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
This one in the air, center field. Griffey under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Carlos Correa. First pitch swinging.
0 balls, 1 strike.
The shortstop takes the ball. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Marlowe makes the catch, and that'll do it. Twins wind up stranding 1. They're up 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, Trey Griffey. Lopez back to work. And the pitch a little bit low. Ball 1.
1 ball.
Well, these Mariners, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. They're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Next pitch is outside.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way. Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
And another ball.
2-0.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. The Mariners hitless so far in the game. Swung on, belted. Buxton ranging back. Hauls it in on the warning track.
And he hammered that to straightaway center field. It's a deep part of the ballpark. I'll tell you what, that wind is blowing straight in. Got to be a big man if you're going to go through the wind of that part of the park. It just knocked that ball down.
Garver, the next to hit, takes outside.
1-0.
That one inside. Now 2-0.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges. Really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
They say you win.
2-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. As he was out front that time.
2-2's the count.
2 down, nobody on. Missed with a changeup. 3-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So 5 per. Back in target field, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Max Kepler. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Oh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Outside.
1-2.
And the righty deals.
Ball. 2-2.
Bats and misses. It's a strikeout. Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit. First
That
pitch
misses.
misses. In there at the knees.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 away now.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's the strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing here for the Twins, but they're on top 2-0. Back in Minnesota. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And up to the plate is Will Smith. And a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. Pitch misses, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's to third, Castro. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
And now the right fielder, Cade Marlowe. Look out!
You hit him.
And it hit him.
That goes to show you just how hard it is to throw a perfect game. I mean, one lapse in concentration, one loose pitch, and The chance is gone in an instant. Now we'll see if it affects him as he continues to chase this no-hitter.
Number 13 in the box now. No balls and a strike. Check on the runner. Marlowe dives back in safely.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And Pablo Lopez will deliver. In the air, right side. And that'll fall for a base hit. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. And he's out. Trying for two. So the batting order turns over. Here's the left fielder, Kyle Isbell. He was late there. Strike one. And foul ball. Man on second, 2 down.
Ball.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. Around third. He'll score easily. It's 2-1.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked out a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. And delivers outside.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Swings through that one.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
2 outs. Liner, base hit. Lead runner around second, and that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And that one fouled off. Corners are occupied with 2 down. And that's outside. Ball 1. Check swing, appeal to first, and he run around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Well, they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. And we're back. Going up bottom 6. Castro. The line to kick the pitch. On the corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Just missed.
That's the ball. 1-1.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Now
Alex Kirilloff, the next twin up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
1-1.
That's That's down and in.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Next offering in there for a strike. It's 2-2. One down, base is empty. Outside, ball 3.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming off if he's walked.
Kicks and deals. And he walked him.
Ball 4. Take your bait.
A great back and forth and that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Julian into box again, takes a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Kirilov stands at first with one out. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And next for Minnesota, Byron Buxton. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast. His fans were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on.
The pitch. Got him swinging for the K, but no advance from the runners.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Fouled off. He was late. 2 on, 2 outs. Got a good eye there. And it is 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. Twin strand of pair. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Steven Okert.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well, 1-run game. Trey Griffey now at the plate. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next pitch, not close, up high. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Griffin Jacks up and loosening in the pen. Late with the swing there.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And now 2-2.
Way to lay off that fastball off right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Julian makes the grab on the run.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those could be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Mitch Garver up to hit here. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that clips the inside corner. Oker, 32 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
down in order. They're down. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the catcher, Ryan Jeffers. The pitch. Hard hit down the line and left. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Wasting no time there. Nice line drive with the full side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and whipped it into the outfield.
Aroldis Chapman comes in to take over. He has a great slider with tons of movement. A free pass coming with nobody out and the runner at second. Looks like they're shooting for the double play. And here is Matt Wallner.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
First and second, no outs. Here in the late stages of game one. Up and in, 1-1. Chapman. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff. That result. Seager over to Polanco. They get one. Throw to first, but he beat it. Jake Bowers, the next Twin up to hit. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Good eye right there. Swing and a miss. And that is strike two.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Bounced up the middle. Polanco flips for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. Eighth inning coming up. It's the Twins 2 and the Mariners 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Griffin Jacks.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, one-run game. Now here is Will Smith. The pitch. And ball one. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Yohan Duran, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Topa warming up as well. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1.
Well, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out.
And one away.
Pretty good strikeout right there to start this eighth inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture one to needing to run into something and just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And a pitch.
Ball. 1-2.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Righty to the plate.
That's the ball. 2-2.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. One down, base is empty. And that's off the inside edge. And that's all 3. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
And a foul ball. Trying to hold a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Misses inside, and it's 1-2.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Got him. And over on the strikeout. 3 up, 3. Bottom of the 8th. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Willie Castro. The pitch. Chapman, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a 2-seamer, and occasionally works in a splitter.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Popped up, settles underneath it. And a quick out, number 1.
The first baseman, number 19,
Alex Kirilloff getting ready to hit. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That one missed. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Foul ball. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Edouard Julien, the next Twin up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. That's a little bit low.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that.
Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Twins retired in short order, but they still lead it 2-1. Back in target field, and now it's Kyle Isbell. And he deals. Trying to bunt his way on. Tosses to first, and the bunt attempt doesn't work out.
Well, I think the defense was anticipating something here because they were really ready to defend as that ball was put down. Nice little drag bunt, but they get the out. Way to go.
Polanco in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Popped up to the left in the foul ground. Squeezes it, and that quickly 2 away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Rodriguez at the plate and takes high there. That's in there, and the count even 1-1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Next pitch way upstairs.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This could end it. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that is the ball game. So the Minnesota Twins off of the right foot here in this wild card series. They take game 1 in front of their home fans.
Yeah, and you could argue there's even more pressure on you as the home team in a 3-game series, but these fans definitely showed up for this one. They had an impact, Boog, and their guys took care of business.
And on the other side of things, it'll be an elimination game in this same atmosphere in game 2, so that will be quite a test to keep their season alive.
Yeah, no doubt.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 2 runs on 5 hits.